Wise men say, only fools rush in. Actually, Elvis is right. Tama naman siya. So you guys have to take his advice even when you're paying your tuition fee to a Canadian school. Because no matter how dreamy it sounds like when you're paying to enroll, there's certain situation that you cannot get a refund back. So be careful when you're making a major financial decision like this and make the next move your best move. Hello Canada Dreamers, it's me again, Coach NC, appearing to you for another Friday video. But today we're gonna talk about the 3 powerful tips that I want you to know before paying. Because as I've said earlier, when things go wrong, you don't want to find yourself in that situation where you don't get the refund. Scary, eh? Pero buti na lang nandito ako to remind you and give you useful information, especially if you're international student. So if you're new to my channel, poke that subscribe button, and also if you think that this video is helpful, like the video so that more international students will be aware about this hidden policy of the schools here in Canada. Tip number 1 is that you are only eligible for a refund if you get a visa refusal. Yes, tragic it may sound, but you also have to prepare for the worst. If a student wasn't fortunate enough to get a visa to come to Canada, then and only then is the student eligible for a refund. You will have to show a proof that your visa got denied. And this is like showing a document, an official document issued by IRCC. And you also have to be mindful with the deadline as well. Student can only be granted a withdrawal request only if the student submitted it on the 10th of the term that you wish to withdraw from. In other words, once the term starts, you only have 10 days to file for the withdrawal, or otherwise it will be void. So you really have to be decisive when sending that request, and if you feel like it's not gonna work out, it's gonna be hard and painful process that anybody should be prepared for. But you don't have to worry because you will get a full refund minus the admin fee, which is around 200 up to 500 Canadian dollars depending on the school, as long as you can prove that you got refused. Once done, you will get the refund back to your bank account within 90 days, or it can get up to 12 weeks. So you have to be prepared for this one, okay? And then you can try again, you can apply to another school, or maybe you can just change the program to address that refusal. So don't lose hope, keep fighting for your Canadian dream. Tip number 2 is the deferral policy of the school. So what is deferral? So deferral is a motion to delay your entry to that program to a later term. So for example, you're expecting to start by fall 2022, however you don't have the visa decision yet, or maybe you got refused, then you would have to inform your school that I won't be able to attend for the fall 2022. I would have to change it or defer this to the next intake, which is winter 2023. You also have to take note that they will only be able to defer the program to the next available intake. Once the deferral has been processed, then again you would have to wait for the decision again. Are you approved or visa refused? Here's the catch. In some schools, they're really strict when it comes to deferral policy. If ever you change your mind, let's say you have decided that, oh, I will not apply for the student permit application. Again, I want to stress this out that they can only issue the refund if and only if you have an official document that you got refused. It may be hard to accept, but if you decide to defer, you have to wait for the decision, or you have to apply for the study permit again. So do not defer if you're not sure that you're committed to this, that I'm gonna get my student visa approval. If you're not committed, do not defer the intake, okay? If you defer intake, you change your mind, you might not get your money back. Usually the money that you will not getting is the deposit. So that will be, let's say, 2,500 depending on the school. Some schools are like gosh, they will not return your money, guys. So you have to really be careful. If this video is helpful so far, make sure that you like the video so many students will see this and they will be aware. Because if you're in this situation and you tell the school that, oh, I'm not aware about this policy, they cannot accept that apology. Okay, you have to be aware before paying that tuition fee. You can also definitely book a call with our alumni student mentor. So you can do that. Visit my website studyliveexploreca.com and you can book for the student mentorship. We also offer free visa assistance if you're part of our membership. Tip number 3 is like other minor requests apart from deferral or full withdrawal. For that kind of request, it will be like going to another school. You want to change your school, right? For that, naturally, it will not be equally as effective or beneficial compared to withdrawal or deferral. You also have to take note, if you would have to do this, let's say you want to change your school, you would have an admin fee. Some school will charge for the admin fee. Maybe you're thinking, oh, admin fee of 150 or 200 bucks. No. Sometimes admin fee is 2,300 Canadian dollars or 5,000 Canadian dollars. So you have to ask, how much is the admin fee? So I discourage everyone to do this if you want to change your school, unless you're willing to give this up. You're willing to pay the school like, let's say 2,000 or 5,000 Canadian dollars. Like for me, I don't want to lose that. Please only move to this request if it's completely necessary, if it makes sense for you. If you wanted to move to this request, then you would have to provide the letter of acceptance. So for example, if you're enrolled at school A for the same term and you feel like you want to move to school B, then you will just have to provide that new letter of acceptance. So that wraps up our video for today, and if you want more, please do attend our live event. I do that Wednesday and Friday. I do that in Facebook, in TikTok. So attend our live event. Make sure that you're part of our mailing list. I will have a live event about the best programs in Canada, and if you have further questions, join us in that event and I will be able to answer you there. This has been Coach MC, your Study Live Explore Canada. And thank you again for watching. I'll see you in my next Friday videos. Paalam guys! Bye!